Dwarven Moss presents a Dungeons & Dragons actual play of The Curse of Strahd.
Boren. Morning has come, and as you awaken to the murmurings of the Ivlis River nearby, you rub your eyes and gather your thoughts. You notice that aside from the river, it's awfully quiet, and you immediately get a sinking feeling of deja vu.
I've done this before. No. I get up, do my morning stretches, and my morning prayer. As the sun rises, we look to Moradin to light the path. May his hammer fall on the most hardest of steel.
And as you're prepping your kind of morning ritual, getting back into the groove of your holiness, you're looking around, and the tent is as it was when you went to bed, except it looks maybe a little less sparse, a little less full of things. You see a little sliver where the sun's starting to come through. What do you want to do?
Put all my stuff on. I step towards. I look around. What's missing? What do you mean what's missing? It looks a little empty.
There were just a certain amount of trinkets, and it was a well kind of decorated tent when you went to sleep. And now it's just kind of looking like there's not a lot here.
Oh.
Maybe the odd blanket.
Donnie can come in and taken some things.
Perhaps.
All right. All right. I get all my stuff. Okay, I got all my stuff. Orin looks out. Looks at the morning sky.
And just as you do, you notice that the Vistani, along with their horses, the tents unoccupied by your party and caravans are all gone.
Oi.
The only thing left is the faint smoldering of a few coals left from the fire, and an empty wine bottle kind of toppled over on its side a couple feet away.
Boren just spits out this big phlegmy hork and go, "I should have seen that coming."
Wendell hears the hork as he awakes.
Like a like a rooster crowing in the morning.
Yeah, he's still lying in his tent,
The familiar hork
sleeping in.
of rising awakens Wendell from his slumber.
Yeah, he's not feeling too great. He opened up his eyes and felt like another pang of the reality of where he has to stay now.
And as you're around, you kind of see Ireena rustling around and looking in bewilderment across from you over the fire, or what was left of it.
Morning, friends.
Coming out of my tent. What the hell? Boren, they left us.
They left us once again.
God damn it.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
Isn't that...
Go on.
Boren, you
have-
idiot. We've been fooled twice by these mofos.
Bloody hell. This is disappointing. I tell you, I had questions. After learning what we did last night, there is a lot of work ahead in front of us.
I was kind of hoping that Madame Eva would help us out a bit more and, guide us right the hell out of here.
Boren looks around. There's nothing. There's no sign of it. They've left. There's nothing.
You could, do you want to roll for perception?
God. Can't believe this.
19.
Where are those cards?
19 plus 2, 21. Boren looks around. He takes out, you know what he does? He's got 19, so he's a military man, so he takes out these instruments from then he takes out a telescope and he looks around and he takes out a sundial and he plants it on the ground and he looks the way the shadows are coming. And then he licks his finger and puts it in the wind and writes that down.
Boren, we gotta look after these cards,
Hold on,
man.
my friend, hold
the
on.
mists.
What does he see?
You do notice some footprints moving along the Svalich Road alongside the river to the north.
Alongside, and they're going.
Well, they go around a set of trees at a point you can't see, but you can figure out a direction at which these footprints go.
Let me ask you this: is it the direction to Vasek, or that town? We
Oh,
heard of?
Valaki.
Valaki.
Yeah, you have your map.
Right, yeah, you look down.
Yeah, it is one way towards there.
Sort of northwestern.
That's right.
All right, so I go, look. I feel like I know where the Vistani have gone, but I don't know what benefit it'll bring us to follow their tracks, if you know what I'm saying. Bourne kind of starts. I think I want to start sitting down and kind of get our shit together. You know what I mean? We just kind of. I start making a morning fire. So I start putting wood together and making a fire that we can all sit down
Wendell is just, like, ferociously looking at these cards, being like, wait a second. You're telling me that Madame Eva's not going to, like, help us figure these damn riddles out?
Yeah, she told us the riddles and said that these will help us out. That's all she did.
Well, she's got to be in on it, too, then.
No, I will
Why
not.
is she laughing at us?
I will not say that's all she did, friend. You must remember that she cured our lycanthropy and our vampirism.
And Wendell checks again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I am feeling a little better.
Yeah, we're all
You guys
cured.
are both feeling pretty good, aside from the sinking feeling
Yeah,
of nostalgia or deja vu,
Right.
or the fact that you've had the bomb dropped on you, that you're in
Yeah.
some sort of sick, twisted. You're these pawns in this
Yeah.
world.
And I've been-
You guys do feel pretty well and rested. You even notice Ireena's kind of walked off with BB. She's hacking up some wood in the
Great,
forest
great.
to get that fire going, and she's got a little extra spring in her step as well. You
Right.
can tell that she's kind of, I wouldn't say a different person, but she's feeling
Yeah.
healthier.
Boren is feeling, and for Wendell's FYI, Boren is feeling like back to when you met him in Faerun. He's back to, like, he feels better. He's out of Barovia. He's gotten these bites off of him. He's like a new man again, and he has a purpose. I think he also feels like he's heard something in the calling of this prophecy of this place. A holy man must cleanse this
So
place.
Wendell is seeing that there's a bit of a shimmering light that has been restored to Boren's armor. He seems to radiate with an energy that is giving me a sense of holiness.
Boren's combed his beard and rebraided his braids and combed his eyebrows and his hair again. So he looks a bit more.
And Wendell sees his reflection in your plate armor and kind of at least takes a few hands to his beard and just sort of straightens it out. Well, Boren, I guess we do sort of have our mission, don't we? We got to figure out these cards. There's some sort of quest, I guess, we're about to embark on.
Some sort of riddle attached to each one. But if we stick together,
Right.
and we get aware of our surroundings, we might be able to find out
Wow.
each single riddle and then cleanse these lands of the curse of Strahd. That was fucking cool.
That was really
That
cool.
was great. That was so legit.
Because you know what I was about to say?
What's that?
My whole life, I've always heard about people going on quests.
Yes.
And I was about to say, we're on a quest now. I thought
Hey.
this was a predicament.
Aye,
Now we're on a quest.
my friend,
And quests have names.
that's great.
And then right when I was thinking that, you came out, you named that fucking quest.
You're telling me you've never been on a quest?
Boren, I ain't never left the Shining Plains.
Wendell, my friend, I must say, that story I told you in the death house regarding my sister, no one knows that. But from what we've been through, my friend, I trust you enough to keep that story with you. You're the only other person on this planet who knows what I've done. But if we're going to get out of here, we're going to do it together. And by Joe, do I trust you now than I ever have before. You say this is a quest? My son, you've been through many quests already. The Death House, fighting that pie woman, returning that boy home. My friend, you're an adventurer through and through.
Wendell's looking at his reflection in the water right now as you're telling him this.
Look at you. Look at that beard. That has taken on a life of its own, boy. You are a dyed-in-the-wool adventurer. You were born to do this.
The reflection you see is actually quite aged and decrepit and frightening.
Boren, I don't have too much longer on this, in this world, whatever world that's gonna be.
Aye.
But I'm glad that I met you in my final years because, hell, this last week, I've lived more than I have in my entire life.
I love to hear that. Then we shall keep on living until we're out of this place.
Live till we die.
That's right, boy. So Bourne starts poring over his notes. He's been looking at these things. All right, this is what I've surmised. We've got 5 cards, 5 riddles. We know that one is actually quite near us. The first card, the charlatan of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help us defeat our enemy. If there's one thing you got to know before you battle someone, is know your enemy.
All right.
There's a lonely mill on a precipice, some sort of treasure.
Yeah, Ireena told us she's seen something like
That's
that.
great. I think that should be our first landmark.
Well, fuck yeah, man.
All right, boy.
I'll try to watch my language.
No, that's all right.
I feel like that sort of bounced off your armor there.
You know what? We're in a cursed place anyway. So fuck this place.
There he is. Still a little Bourne in there, huh?
There's a little boring in
There's
there.
a little Bourne
That's
there.
great.
Ireena!
Ireena!
BB
Oh.
kind of shuffles,
BB.
starts coming their way. She's chasing right after BB as he
Come
runs
here,
towards you and
boy.
starts
Come here,
curling
BB.
around Wendell's leg.
Ah, there's a good boy, and I go in. Borin goes in to go, "Hey, come in, come here."
Boren, yeah, what is it? And she's kind of holding all these logs that she's broken down and
Hey.
felled.
My dear, thank you so much for your help. If you're to come with us, then we must rely on you, both as a warrior and as an adventurer. That I can see clearly we can do. You said the other night that you knew about a mill, I believe it was. What was
Right.
it?
A mill on
Yeah.
a precipice.
That's right.
During the reading, the mill.
That's
yes,
right.
I know of. Do you still have that map?
Right
Aye,
here.
yes, here.
Since as long as I've ever known, there's been a mill. It's run by a mother, a family of women, a mother and 2 daughters. It's been there for as long as I've ever known. It's not too far away. Perhaps a few kilometers northwest. If we follow the road right here, you can see.
Hey, right down here. Hey, it seems quite open land. We'll have to pass through a few trees. Making sure that we watch ourselves. We know that these lands are cursed. Someone's watching us. Strahd.
Wendell looks at Ireena with a real focus in his eyes, and he says, "Are you going to be joining us, Ireena?"
I would not be here if it wasn't for you. You've saved me from Barovia. It's very important that I find Vallaki and seek asylum there.
Hey,
I am with you through and through and through. She kind of has her chin up.
Who's Vallaki again?
Vallaki is the town that she needs to go. Oh, we should
Right.
go there because there's also people there. She said something.
Why does
about-
she want to go to Vallaki?
Because from what Bourne remembers, it's almost like a diplomatic town, or what he surmised. It's like there's a bit of a diplomacy going there. She feels safer there.
There's a few things going on there, but Vallaki is basically what you guys understand to be as free from Strahd as possible. Vistani aren't even allowed to be there. It's a very, it's just a different type of city. That's
This is what Ireena has sort of surmised to us, I guess.
Yeah.
And she wants to go there because she feels safer there. That's essentially what she's saying to us.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
She wants to get out of the old town where she's been visited twice, bitten twice.
Do we know that Vallaki or this mill is on the way to Vallaki?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
it seems right below it, and then we can just. If we
Yeah.
go and hit the middle first, and then go around. I don't want to go through the forest. We've been told not to go through the woods. I believe the best way to get around this place is stick to the main roads.
I hate this place still, Born.
I don't disagree with you there, boy. Not at all. All right. We have our plan A into our plan B. Go to the mill, look around for our very first clue, and then make it to Vallaki.
So your options are to go on the footpath and connect to the Svalich Road and
Right.
follow it that way. Or I guess kind of go south and go back to the Svalich Road that way. But
Yeah, does Boren, having seen that, is that, because he checked out the land before, right? He did a perception check. Is that where the footprints lead along that
that
footpath?
is where the footprints
So Boren
lead.
goes, aye, we must take the footpath. Travel the way the Vistani did. They trust these lands. If there's one thing we know, these are the people that were given free rein. That was the story you gave us.
Yeah, but why do you think they're not allowed in Vallaki?
Ireena, why aren't the Vistani allowed in this place that you so urgently want to go?
Vallaki is it's a very closed-off city, and the burgomaster has a deep hatred of Strahd and the Vistani.
Why? On account of he's a vampire and he's...
That's a pretty strong reason, yeah. I mean,
Strahd is not well liked in these lands for most people.
He doesn't
but
lack straw. Yeah.
you seem to have
I
quite a
get
close
that.
relationship with the man. He came into your life, bit you twice on the neck. Did he put a curse on you?
And as you're asking her this, Wendell takes out his axe and starts looking at the clean blade and starts kind of going, yeah, why'd he like you so much? And he's kind of looking into the woods a little bit.
I have no idea why he chose me. Like I said earlier, I think he thinks I'm someone else.
Fair enough.
He kept calling me Tatiana,
Yes, I remember.
and all my memories are quite foggy.
Well, I believe we should be on our way.
And as she says that, she kind of grabs her neck, and you almost feel a sense of, like, relief. From her. All of a sudden, she kind of sits up a little bit straighter.
We all feel better.
Wendell's going to just take a quick look around to see if you can see any wildlife. 14?
You do get the, you can feel the presence of animals about, not too far, just off the footpath. You're not seeing anything specifically, but if you're very still, you can hear the rustling of branches and snapping of twigs, and it would be like a small creature, like squirrel size. You can hear that there's definitely something in the woods should you decide to pursue it.
Okay, so we do
I'm gonna keep along the path, and
As you make your way along, about an hour and a half passes, and it becomes quite narrow. You know, the woods are really pressing in on your sides at certain points, more than others. It opens a little bit. Eventually, you come to a clearing, and you see a much more trodden path up ahead, a good 40, 50 feet ahead.
Aye! There is our way, friends. We must keep going.
all right. Boren, let me know if you see any birds or squirrels.
Hey. I look deep into the woods. My eyes going, oh, 18. God damn it. What would that be? A nature check, maybe? Or a perception?
You actually hear the sound of a raven kind of cawing in the background. And
Hey, Boren, did
Hey.
we kill a raven last night, or did it miss? I can't
No,
remember.
you missed.
Okay.
You missed it.
And we weren't supposed to fire at the ravens. Why was I firing at the raven? Was I just being brash?
Well, no, you were thirsty again, boy. You had that look in your eye. The same look you do that you have now.
Maybe I can drive my axe into your kneecap.
Jesus, what?
You can heal yourself afterwards. But
That's gonna fill your axe?
maybe I kind of want to do it.
My son, if there's anything I know about
that wrong?
curses,
Man,
is that you need to kill someone to fill that bloodlust of your weapon.
Wendell looks very upset that he once again felt this evil of this axe just sort of enter his...
Yeah, and I don't want you. I mean, come
His
on, that's a
mind.
dark thing. Drive it into my knee. That's crazy.
No, sorry. I didn't even...
That would hurt. You know, I'd still feel that pain and do nothing.
Warren, I didn't even know that I said that out loud. I just felt it.
Oh. Fair enough. All right, let's keep going. You're gonna shout at this bird or not?
Yeah, I better.
What's gonna happen? Let me ask you this.
What?
What happens if you don't? Have you ever tried that?
I almost killed a kid.
We were told. It's not funny. Don't laugh at that.
I'm
You
not.
heartless bastard.
You're cracking the smile on
Look,
that.
we were told. Any adventurer knows. We were told.
I understand the gravity of it.
Something might happen if you kill that raven. Is there anything else? Anything other than a fucking
That I
raven?
can see? I don't know, man.
19.
So you very, very clearly and definitively see nothing.
Except this raven.
You see that this raven is almost pulling off some vulture moves. It's like circling you guys. It appears to be following you.
Okay.
Following us.
I'm going to not shoot it. Let's just keep going. Let's keep... Come on.
All right, and Boren kind of, lifts up his backpack strap again and keeps going.
Wait. And I go and I pick up BB. And I look at BB. And I am assuming BB's looking at me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Big puppy dog eyes.
And I walk over to Boren. No, I walk over to Ireena. And I give the dog to her, and I push it into her chest, sort of. Like I really give it to her hard. I'm like, hold on to baby for the next little while. You got that?
She's getting the message. Yeah, you stared her down pretty good,
Didn't even need to roll.
and
Okay.
she's happily. She's
All right,
taking the
Boren,
dog.
come on. Let's keep moving.
Let's go. Right.
Okay, so you're back onto more of a trodden path. You guys are heading north.
All right, from what I know of this land, we got to head north and then...
Yeah, it kind of curves to the west, back up to the north.
All right.
And after a couple hours of traveling, it's probably around, I would say, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I would imagine.
Okay.
Ahead, you see a dirt road that splits into two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Now parked at this fork in the road, pointed eastwards, is a large black carriage, drawn by 2 black horses. The horses snort puffs of steamy breath into the chill mountain air.
Shh. Stay back.
Yeah, I
And we kind of huddle, about all 3 of us kind of huddle. Right? You see
Boren,
that?
those horses
Hey.
in a carriage?
Hey. What are they doing? They're
At
just
a fork
standing
in the
there.
road.
Everything's alive? Like they're alive? The horses aren't dead?
You see them about 90 to 100 feet ahead of you. They're just standing. They're just kind of minding their business, kicking up their hooves a little bit. You can't see into this wagon. It's all very black. And all you can see are these kind of tiny little puffs of their breath kind of coming out.
Those look like some pretty serious horses.
I know you don't trust this place. This could be anything.
Yeah, well, let's just go rushing and take them out. Why don't we say we kill horses too?
Hold on, boy. Let's not be too hasty on this one. Come on. We've got to think this through.
I'm kind of...
This place could be filled with traps.
Wendell's hand is sweating around his axe.
And Ireena puts BB down. She kind of grabs her short sword, the hilt.
I want to say,
She's
Ireena,
looking at you guys.
Ireena, how far away are we from this mill that you know?
I think we still have half a day's travel.
Aye. All right. Follow my lead. And Boren takes out his shield. He does his thing with his shield. He goes like this. He he extends the top of it. You guys you haven't ever seen this with shields, but he can pull out parts and make it bigger. Sections of a shield pop out. So he makes this bigger wall that's kind of covering all three of us. And we're all crouched and we're approaching this giant shield wall.
Is this one of those times to just say no?
I don't know.
Why does your shield do this? Please sell me why your shield does this.
You know, he's a paladin. He's
Sure. Why don't you just allow him to do it, but with no bonuses?
Sure.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So within reason of whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing this for a bonus. I'm doing this for a pure stupid.
I can tell you right now, there
stylized.
was going to be 0 bonuses awarded for that.
Oh, yeah.
If anything, I was going to
just
subtract a
give
point off
yourself
his AC.
I just like the idea that Boren's pulling out all this shit from his.
Wait,
Okay, so
Born, are you saying your shield gets bigger?
watch this. Pulls out all this shit. No. Okay, so Boren goes, all right, follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Wait, Born, hold on a second.
What's that?
Where are you going?
We have to approach this situation calmly and carefully.
But, Black.
What do you suggest? You're the new adventurer, all right? I'm following your lead.
Okay, this is the plan.
All right,
I'm gonna use my trusty little skeletal mage hand.
all right,
And I'll go and I'll poke one of the horses on the shoulder
All
on the
right.
other side.
right.
And you run it with your axe and you just lop those horses' heads off and we just bask in the glory of those dead horses. Ireena, what do you say?
Just give me the cue. I'm with you all the way.
Holy shit,
wow.
she's a woman after my own
She's
heart.
up for
In
anything.
another life, Ireena? In another life? Born,
Right.
okay.
Look,
She's blushing.
I have to voice my opinion here. If we run in charging at these things, we have no idea what the outcome may be. You want to take these horses out right off the top. You're coming in hot.
I don't know, you...
That's what you want. I'll do it because you're in charge of this.
No, okay.
No, don't. I mean, I don't want to question you. I'm just
Wendell, I guess,
confirming that's
is
what you
having a
want to do.
struggle. He's
Big
having
time.
a struggle.
Yeah, your
So-
axe is like you could see. It is so reflective and clean at this point. It's almost like you're looking at reality. You know, it's like you're looking at a mirror, but you can't even tell that it's different. Like this, your weapon is really calling to you at this point.
I'm just, and Boren still, while he's looking at Boren, okay, I'm not disagreeing, friend. I just want to make sure you're thinking this through.
What do
And
we
I
do,
know this is a
Born?
tough thing.
All right, Born, what do we do?
Hey,
Call
no,
the
no, no,
shots. I'm
no,
not in
no,
any
no,
position
no.
to make any strategy
Look,
right
this is
now.
it. Look, I agree. All right, if this is what you're saying,
Maybe I
let's
should
try
just
it.
stay here.
BB's even like kind of wincing, going.
Get that dog away from me. Ireena, pick up the dog right now.
Hold on,
Get
calm
that
down,
dog away
friend.
from me.
grab him.
Calm down, friend. All right, here we go. All right,
Go, do it.
I
Do
say,
it.
use your skeletal hand. Let's try just the first part of your plan. Use that skeleton hand just to poke these horses on the shoulder. Let's see what that does.
Yeah, right. So he sends out his skeletal mage hand, and it's all shadowy as it makes a trail of black particly shadow dust, and it extends out, and I poke one of the horses opposite to us, so if they were to look, they would look away from us.
I remember this game in grade school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the backpack and
Yeah.
That's the one.
So as you do it, it pokes the horse and it gives a little bit of a startled sound. Looks to the left, looks to the right, kicks its foot up a little bit, and you still can't see into this.
There are no human voices that we hear after that.
No,
No human or anything voices. We don't hear
not that you've
just the-
noticed.
All right, we go, all right. There, we tried it. Now, I say we approach the situation with a bit of caution. But we don't know what could happen. We could also use these horses. Both you and Ireena could ride
Right.
these horses.
That's a good idea.
All right.
But, Born,
Aye.
he thinks maybe it'll calm us down even more if we just take a moment and have a little bit of Dwarven Moss.
You're right. Did not even think of that.
Maybe we'll think a little clearer, and maybe my axe will show me some mercy.
You're right, boy.
Now, can you show me that other way you were rolling your Dwarven Moss?
Aye,
I couldn't get it right in the
Give
tent
it to
last
me.
night.
You know what?
Jesus.
As an adventurer, the more you're an adventure, the more you know.
You're a man of many surprises, Gordon.
But it screams to the side. Sorry. Sorry.
We all look.
Sorry.
Maybe those horses should have a little Dwarven Moss, too.
Oh, but you've been hanging around you too much, my friend. You're a bad influence.
Well, not any worse in this place, Born. Is Ireena just like watching us like what is it? I just want to. I look over. Wendell looks over at Ireena.
So you can tell that she trusts you guys, but she's also having her own kind of inner dialogue, kind of like she's almost weighing her options in her mind. You can see that the wheels are spinning. She knows that she needs safe passage to Vallaki.
Yeah.
She trusts you guys.
Yeah.
And she's basically with you the whole time, but she's just wondering, how did this happen to me?
This scenario
Why
to
did
me is
Strahd
like-
choose me? Why am
like-
I with these guys? What happened? What's my brother Ismark
I mean
up
more
to?
like in this moment.
It's like, this is an adventure. It's like Clint Eastwood and Danny DeVito. And they just picked up, like, Emma Stone in her own movie. And she's like, who the fuck are these two old weirdos? Keep talking to each other.
Like right now, we have her hunched in the bushes, like
Yeah.
fearful of these stallions.
One hand on BB.
On one hand on BB. I intimidated her to hold on to BB because seemingly I have a bloodlust in my eye. And we're thinking that to calm us down, we're going to smoke Dwarven Moss before we go and do anything. And so she's just kind of cool with this.
I feel like she's like,
Doesn't have a choice.
She's with you guys. You know, even with that look you gave her,
Okay.
she didn't even take that personally. She just seemed like it was the thing to do. She's with you guys. When she said that
Awesome.
whatever you guys want to do, she'll follow you. She meant it.
right.
And if you guys need a Dwarven Moss break, she will play with BB a little bit.
I say we approach this situation with a lot of caution, my friends.
You guys have calmed down a little bit. Wendell, you're still itching with that axe. It's still speaking to you.
Okay, Wendell's gonna test his mental fortitude over this axe and this power. He's given in before because the axe has spoken to him very strongly about what its intentions are, and that is to seemingly be for violence. And he's given in. He's fed into it because it turns him into and he gets very impulsive, as you can tell, in language and everything. It's like a brain tumor turning him into a dick.
Yeah.
So now he's having such a good time having this friendship with Boren. And there's a lot of trust. And he has BB. He cares about people. He has people in his life. I don't even think he really even realizes that yet, but he's definitely going to try to hold off on filling his or to giving into any awful impulse. Maybe an enemy will come and the axe will be filled, but he's going to try to do his best.
Oh.
That's like a thing he's thinking in his head.
Oh, right on. Boren goes, look, boy, you seem like a very taut individual.
Half elves tend to be.
I don't mean to infer that, but what I'm saying is, maybe I should stay back. You approach the situation. As your first time as an adventurer, I say you take charge in this. Do it stealthily. Remember, keep your wits about you. This could be anything.
Right.
But I'll stay back in and rush in if you need me.
Okay. Wendell starts to walk slowly, thinking, wow. So he walks towards the horses.
Roll for stealth.
It's big, 24.
Oh boy, yeah. You are like the mist itself.
And so I take a couple more steps forward and start to look inside, or if there's any way to look inside the carriage. Where am I seeing carriage-wise?
You can see into a window. You can kind of surmise where you would imagine the seats would be, and where someone might be sitting.
It's empty.
It's empty.
Are there any? I kind of walk around the back of it and to the other side. I'm looking for any like compartments or openings, other secret doors.
So you're getting right up close to the carriage and
Yeah.
kind of walking around right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting the sense that I am very silent.
You are.
and I'm looking at the light, and I'm like, wow, I'm blending in right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
So just as you walk over to the southern part of the carriage, you guys can all see this. Ireena, Boren can see this. The door all of a sudden kind of creaks open.
The one that's facing it, everyone?
Yes. The side door, kind of the passenger side of the carriage,
Boren readies
opens up.
his action.
And you guys can't quite tell what it is, but up close, all you see is these red velvety seats, and in the seat closest to you is an envelope.
I look over at Bourne. Bourne!
How far away are we? Like from the bushes?
You guys are about 50, 60 feet away now.
I
at
said,
this point.
Bourne!
Hey!
Like I'm shouting. Nothing to worry. It's we're being tossed around again.
Alright, and Boren kind of steps out of the bush. Ireena, follow my lead.
Nothing but an empty
on.
carriage and a damn letter.
They step out, they walk towards the
That's
carriage.
strange. The horses are acknowledging you. Ireena kind of goes up and strokes one of the horses on the nose, and
Care for yourself, girl.
I grab the letter. I read the letter.
okay. Read it. Check your phone. So as you open it, you do see that there's a kind of wax seal on it with a big B.
Okay.
And
All
you
right,
peel open
Bourne.
the wax seal
Kinda-
and unveil this letter.
Yeah, peel off the wax seal.
Oh, be careful, boy.
Kinda
Don't trust this
Unroll
place.
it like a scroll on this nice paper. All right, reads this. My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich. Wow.
Boren steps up and
I
takes
crinkle the
from-
letter.
No, give me that. Boren takes it and unfolds it and looks at it.
Your boyfriend wrote us a little love letter, Ireena.
Yeah, Ireena, you can see that she's trying to mask her fear, but she's pretty freaked out by this.
I don't like the ever-present eye of this man. It makes me uneasy.
It's kind of a double door. The other door swings open, kind of inviting you to hop in the carriage. As these horses are pointed on this almost a cobblestone road to the east.
What do you think, Bourne?
I'm not getting in those things. I say we go straight to the mill.
Just go straight to him and drive this axe right through
Hey,
his
no,
chest.
boy. Calm yourself. We'll find something on the way. But we said, as adventurers, we're gonna follow our plans. We go to the old mill. I don't want to meet this man.
But
We're
Bourne,
unprepared.
I've got an axe to feed. Maybe that's what this is all about. Haven't you thought about that, Bourne? Maybe if I just do this one good thing, I drive this axe through his heart. He's this big, bad, awful guy, and then the curse gets what it wants, a big, bad kill.
You think it's going to be that easy? You just jump in a carriage and go straight to the castle, dine and wine with him all night? Drive an axe in his heart? He controls these lands. You're insane if you think you can just go there and finish it.
And Ireena chimes in. Go to this castle to see Strahd? You guys lost it.
Not at all. Wendell, we have a plan of action. If we want to see this man, we know that this carriage is going to be here again and again. I say we collect these 5 riddles and then we venture to his place. Right now is not the time.
Wendell feels this very strong urge come over him. His axe is almost burning his hand as he reaches down and just kind of holds it. I'm afraid at this point you cannot control your bloodlust. What do you want to do?
Boren's voice is.
I guess all Wendell can do. Can he like move? Can he dash anywhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could try.
Okay, I'm going to dash away. And roll. Gotta find something. Rolled a 20. I needed
Wow,
it.
very nice. You did. You scuttle off into the forest, and right away,
My axe is controlling my body, I guess.
yeah, it's almost like you're holding it like a torch, and it's pulling you to the
But
forest.
I seem to be allowed to at least run opposite my friends.
You've picked a direction, you've dashed. You
Okay.
do spot like a gray hair running around in the forest. You are so locked in, you actually grab it with your hand, hold it up, and just slash its side. You cut it in half, and kind of half of its torso is being held up as you grab it by the ears.
I'm not even watching. I'm not even doing this. I'm just watching this.
That's right.
What do you mean? You're just watching this?
I was just told what I did.
Yeah. Boren. Does Boren see all this?
Yeah, everyone does.
So what did Wendell do? He went and he caught up to a hare.
You picked a direction.
Yeah.
You picked a direction.
Yeah.
You ran towards it. You found a gray hare, a rabbit. You're able to grab it by the scruff of its neck, and you slice it in half with your axe.
Good.
And you are. It's almost like your skin was pale and white before, and now it's got this kind of rosy glow to it. And you're just kind of snapping out of what you're doing. You're almost coming into your body now as you see yourself holding this hair, and you kind of falter to the ground. You grab your knee a little bit and breathe a huge sigh of relief as the parts of this rabbit are kind of scattered by your feet, and you still grip a bit of this hare's ears in your left hand.
So okay. So Wendell's sitting there and he's holding the top half of a rabbit in his hand as it's bleeding, and I'm looking at it and I'm panting.
And Boren looks at Ireena and he goes, "It's a thing he does."
You don't say.
Yay. So Boren, I want to look around this carriage anyway. We got this invitation. We got a full-out invitation from Strahd. Jump in this fucking carriage and I'll take you right to my house.
Okay, Wendell gets up and just walks back over. All right.
Wendell, look. Ireena, how far away are we from our destination?
I blacked out there, Boren.
I know. How do you feel, boy?
I didn't even know what I saw what I was doing, but I wasn't doing it. That's my do you understand?
Yes, I know.
That wasn't me.
I know. And I apologize that you have to go through this. As a holy man, I wish I could
all
erase this
right.
curse.
Let's figure this out.
All right, at least it wasn't a fucking raven. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't know what happens.
All right,
with the
look.
raven.
We need to look for this lonely mill on a precipice. How far away are we now?
Yeah, how far, Ireena?
What would you see?
You're still about a half day's travel. You're
Okay.
about a half day's travel away. It's mid-afternoon.
Is there any way to just cut these horses free and use them? Can Ireena and
You can
and
try. What do you
Wendell
wanna
use
do?
them? What if we could cut then I could call on Zoltan, and as awful as he looks, we could ride as fast
Yeah, let's
as
see
we
if we can control these horses.
Animal handling maybe?
Well, I mean, I know how to deal with horses. They're all,
What's your?
I've had a horse.
You're a farmer. You know how to break these horses.
I think so.
So right now they're attached to the wagon.
Okay. How hard can it be? I go and I try to unfasten them.
As soon as you unfasten it, the knot that you've taken out ties itself back up again.
Whoa!
What you got there?
Boren, come here. Look at this.
What's this?
Strahd has some more magical tricks for us. Ireena, get over here too, and bring BB. All right, guys, look.
Grabs him.
Watch. And I do the same thing, and I undo the knot.
Unravels.
Now look.
What's that?
Re-ravels.
Right.
I murdered
my
his
word.
beard. I didn't.
No, go on, give it a try. I'm sure it has unlimited resources.
You
All right,
mind,
Boren.
mind if I try?
No, go.
Go ahead.
Try it.
All right. She pulls out her short sword and
Yeah.
okay. Do it. She just starts slicing the leather,
Yeah.
Whoa.
cuts in half, and all of a sudden it rebonds. She goes, "That was amazing."
It's
guys
mending
see that?
itself.
Wait a minute. Boren starts to go. He sort of slowly paces around to the front of the horse.
Wendell's looking like very, very amazed at Boren. Right?
And he's looking at the horse. And he's just looking like this thing is an illusion. He knows it. And he slowly reaches behind himself. And he pulls out his axe. And he holds it really strong. Looking at, still keeping eye contact with his horse. And he just slams it into the head of this horse. His axe.
And as you do that, the horse's head splits in half. The horse beside it bucks. And it falls
Steps back.
over
What?
onto the ground.
Holy
It's completely dead.
Boren! Boren, the horse!
Sorry, I thought that was going to be like the leather.
Holy!
I thought it was just going to tie itself back together. My apologies.
We were unraveling the damn knot,
I know,
Boren!
I know. I thought this was all a lie.
Start with the pinch or something!
I'm sorry.
You start with...
That was so... Oh,
You took a full swing at it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, my murdered beard. I did If you'll excuse my language, I fucked up big time there.
What's Ireena doing?
She's turned around. She gasped and just turned her back to both of you guys. And
I
she has
am so
her hand
sorry.
over her mouth.
I read this whole thing.
next-
Wendell's
so
looking
wrong.
at Ireena and like...
That was my bad. Oh my, I feel terrible right now.
Boren, I mean, I know... You know what?
I feel so terrible. I'm sorry.
I know that...
You knew where I was going
No,
with
no,
that.
no. All right, everyone, just
Before
calm
you guys
down.
carry on, no,
Calm
there,
down.
there is no calming down at this point. The horse next to it is starting bucking and it's rattling.
Oh shit!
The caravan,
God.
and
Oh,
all of a
God.
sudden,
Animal
it's
handling.
starting to run off and drag the rest of these guys.
With the one.
Animal handling.
Whoa, so I'm gonna run up
The
to it.
crit one.
Whoa! Calm down. We thought you were an illusion.
It kind of gives you a shove with its front hoof, and now it's just pulling off, and it's dragging its dead counterpart, and the wagon's kind of ricketing
man.
off into the distance.
The sad side of it, boring.
I am. And we just watch this.
I guess we don't have it the worst in Barovia.
And Boren looks at his axe and he
Come
looks at
on,
his
Boren.
friends and
It's okay.
he just starts crying.
No.
Sorry.
Come on.
I didn't mean to do. You know where I was going
Wendell
with that.
puts his hand on his shoulder.
And
You're all
he
right, Boren.
gets down on his knees and he starts saying a prayer for the...
Boren,
You have to
remember,
forgive yourself.
that's Strahd's horse. That's Strahd's evil fucking horse. That horse has probably trampled a bunch of kids or something.
Well, maybe. Yeah,
What?
I mean, it could have.
Ireena, come on, we're trying to just give it a
For
reason.
many kids, probably all the horses travel through Barovia.
It's a
and
kid
trample
stomper.
children.
It's a kid stomping horse.
I've seen it.
You gonna
I
cry
have
over
seen
a
it.
kid stomping horse, Boren?
But he wipes his tears away. All right.
He's
know what,
a
you're right.
sensitive guy.
I just say, that is not like me. I am not one to wantonly kill animals. And also, I shouldn't be ashamed of crying. Don't cry, shame me. We dwarves have
There
open
he is.
emotions.
All right.
And I am solid
All right,
in
he's
my
back.
foundation of my
Wendell
masculinity.
starts walking.
Of my
He's back.
dwarveninity. And hey, where are you going, Wendell? Listen.
And he starts telling
I'm
Ireena a story.
pontificating.
You know, Boren is a very proud guy. I'm learning a lot about dwarves.
And they hear Boren in the background.
Dwarves are a very funny bunch, but I trust them. I trust them with my
What did I
life.
say?
It's like a brother, and I've never had a brother. One day I'll tell him that.
Well,
Look, All right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I will never do that again. I read the situation wrong. Let's keep going.
Right.
Big
Can
time.
we just think about this second horse that's just dragging this bloody horse?
Well, we might
cups
see it
whose
again. We're going in
head
the same
was
direction,
split in
right?
half. No.
Oh, we're not. Okay.
It was a fork in the road. One led
Oh,
towards
it-
east that was more of a defined path.
So Strahd's definitely going to get our message.
I swear to God, I thought that was good.
This is good, Bourne. You know why? Because Strahd's going to think we're fucking badass. We're running out of patience with his little tricks and
Look.
riddles.
Right. But
Fuck your horse, Strahd.
Here is a man who knows what he's doing. I might have insulted him big time right there.
Yes, man. We know what we're doing too. We know how to return a dinner reservation, or what? Yeah, our dinner invitation.
A dinner request.
That's one hell of an RSVP.
That's what I'm going for. RSVP.